Scaz and Mo are back.
Yes.
Hi. We've got WXV champions in the house. Hannah Botterman. And Cokayne. How many consecutive dinners have you paid for now?
Out of 5 times, I've paid for 4 of them. Hannah Botterman is in financial need.
Diet straight.
At 25, 50 caps is a remarkable achievement.
Thank you.
She's not good
Amy
with compliments.
reminded me that she got us at 23,
No.
so it doesn't really matter.
You won, but there were not many very elated faces.
The standards and the expectations that we have are so high that if we fall short of that, that's the bit that takes over.
It's a day off and we'll have a day at the arcade. Emily turns up. We're not sure if she's going for a job interview. The woman is wearing chinos.
She got chinos on.
We go to the arcade.
Adamant she hasn't got chinos on, by the way.
They are chinos.
I really like them. Not for now. Not for now.
May I chip in?
No.
Oh my goodness, what a weekend of rugby. 16 teams have qualified for Rugby World Cup 2025. Scotland just missed out on winning WXV2 to a very strong Wallaroos side led by Joe Yap. Spain did the business to top the table in WXV3. And Ireland came second in WXV1 after they were in WXV3 with Spain last year, which is absolutely sensational. Big one, Canada took the Red Roses all the way to 80 minutes. But the girls in white were just too strong for the Maple Leaves. I still insist it has to be leaves, not leaves. But, I mean, get into the DMs if you disagree. This week on The Good, The Scaz and The Rugby, brought to you by our good friends at Vodafone, we've got WXV champions in the house, fresh off the plane.
Yeah.
This conversation
Fresh.
will date itself.
So fresh off the plane.
Scaz and Mo are back.
Yes.
Hi.
It's not Mo 2.0, it's the actual Mo.
Actual Mo. The
Actual
real
Mo.
deal. We can cover that later, but I had some heat on last week's show, eh?
Okay, well,
Yeah,
we
we can
will
get right
give you
stuck
guys
into
a
that.
right of reply. We
Yeah,
will get
yeah.
there. And then we have people who call themselves Scazzy's little brothers. We will also figure out why.
They don't call themselves that. I called them that.
Oh, she
Sorry,
calls
just
them
to-
that.
I was going to say, we've never once said that about
Well,
ourselves.
yeah, we're Scaz's little brothers.
Okay, so if you are listening to this and you have not seen their faces yet, let me introduce them properly. In the white corner, we have Hannah Botterman.
Yay!
And in the red corner, Amy Cokayne.
Yay!
Go Sports.
You have both been on the show before. Did you forget about this when...
No.
No.
we remember.
I
but we
just
wanted
said-
to come here.
I hadn't been on the couch. That's
Oh,
what I said. I
okay.
went
No,
and I was.
you didn't.
I did.
I
We
reckon you
actually
thought
said-
that in the last hour.
No, Emily said something like, I'm funnier now that I'm friends with you guys. So we thought, yeah, we could probably make your show a bit better as well then. So
Yeah.
probably get us on.
Emily Scarrett, have you got anything to say on the topic?
Just would never have said that.
No, I'm pretty sure. Remember
Probably
when
was.
said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
happened
definitely
was,
said that.
You
I
went,
said
"I'm
your
now
life's been a lot
funnier."
better.
You went
It's
before.
been a lot more enjoyable. It's
Yeah.
been funnier ever since.
You didn't even know what humour was before you went
No.
on. This is what you said.
Well, thank goodness for you two, eh?
I was going to say, I'm just really impressed that all of you are still speaking
That
a
we've
kind of
survived the
English
last
that I
3.5
can
weeks.
understand.
I
Yes. It's very
agree.
impressive.
I think Elma was just alluding to the fact we're just off the plane, whereas Scazzy went straight to 3.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Have you not
yeah.
had a good time?
I had a lovely time.
Haven't you guys been together like
Faces.
15 weeks in total? Isn't
Yeah.
it a lot more than 3?
Yeah, 11.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
long.
There we go.
Mm.
How many hours have you slept since the final whistle
I reckon about 4 or 5.
Yeah.
in 2 days?
Yeah.
Okay. Good work.
But only because I'm not a plane sleeper. I can't sleep on a plane.
I was knocked out on the plane.
She was snoring.
Fully
Proper.
charged.
Snoring.
Proper. And on the physio bed before we left as well,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
And what kind of flyer are you, Amy Cokayne?
I like a film. Bit of a film watcher, bit of a try and sleep. Depends how hungover I am. This time wasn't too bad.
How
So
hangover were you?
How hangover I am.
all right.
I'd say pretty hangover, I reckon.
Who are you mocking there?
Don't know. What was that? Was it Irish?
No, I don't know. So
What? Irish?
What was it? Oh no.
bit of West Country, I thought.
Southwest, sorry, yeah.
What is that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry.
Can we paint a picture of We obviously, when out in Canada, we went to a few sports events.
Go sports.
Go sports.
Bots and Amy bought. What are they?
Foam
Giant.
fingers.
Well, yours is a foam finger.
Mine is a foam
Bots's
claw.
For BC Lions.
Yeah.
Yeah, BC Lions and the Canucks.
So this was when you went to the CFL, not the NFL.
Went to the CFL. Went to the CFL.
Easy mistake. I just thought it was the same game. It's like, do you know what I mean? When you play football somewhere else, it gets called soccer, but it's still the same game.
That'd be like saying the Premier League and La Liga is the same, though.
Yeah, well, I understand now, but at the time I didn't.
All right, cool.
At the time, you thought NFL described the sport, not the league.
Yeah,
Okay.
I really did. And that's how it is.
They do have different rules. Not different rules.
What,
different.
CFL and NFL?
Yeah, they've got
There's a
different.
couple of
They only got 3 downs, bigger
and the
pitch,
bigger pitch,
one less defensive
one less player.
It's a bit like rugby league and rugby union.
Genuine.
Legit.
Yeah, genuine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You've learned so much these
really
past
have.
3
You
weeks.
The whole game.
Really
Every
have.
day I learn so much.
Oh,
Elma,
wow.
that doesn't change.
What did you learn on this trip?
Oh, we had some good
Oh.
ones.
What have I
A
learned?
lot.
You've learned a lot.
Saved
actually.
by the Bell and graveyard shift.
Graveyard
Yeah.
shift.
Great. Oh my goodness. Right. So I didn't realise that basically the term saved by the bell is because people used to be buried when they thought they were dead with a little string to ring a bell. Is this actually true? 'Cause if
Yeah.
If Abby Ward told you it, then it's probably not.
No,
true.
Abby Dow.
Who told you this?
Abby
Abby
Dow.
Dow.
No,
Oh, it's true,
basically
it's true.
because
Then it's
back in the day they obviously didn't have the good medical like we have now to know if someone was genuinely dead. So you used to have a little bell with a string on, and if you woke up obviously buried alive, then you just ring the bell.
And then graveyard shift is because people used to have to sit in the graveyard to listen out for the bell. Did you know that? Did you
To
actually?
be fair, Mo,
did
I didn't know that.
No,
Thanks, Bots.
Mo also didn't know what the word spouse meant, so
Okay. Jesus Christ.
What was your guess?
No, what was the context of that?
I can't even
You're saying
remember. But
something
you,
Can you
Like-
remember what a spouse is?
Yeah, your partner, is it?
yeah,
Yeah. Well done.
nice Mo.
What did you think it was?
No, I just didn't know.
So when
you
I
have all
said
them forms, don't you, that you tick and stuff, and
All them.
I can't remember what we were talking about.
Oh
the
my
forms,
God.
we were
And
The
we-
visa, was it a visa application or something?
no, I don't
No,
know.
it was
but
the other day.
I've seen it on forms before. I don't know what forms.
But we've also just spent 3.5 weeks in Canada where everything's written in English and French.
Mm.
And then on the bus to the airport to leave was the first time Mo knew about it. And I was like, are you joking? It's everywhere. And she'd not noticed it.
It was actually very funny because we kept passing like billboards and like signs, and literally Amy was just reading it out in English. Like, look, it says exit. What would exit be? That's a really bad example.
Don't know. It was like gate and
Exit.
port.
Sortie.
Sortie.
That's yeah.
Sortie.
But it was like on
Just stick
on
low in front of it, it'll
Gatorade
work.
bottles. It had like berry and then
Yeah,
like
and then
fruit
avec.
sauvage or something, and you hadn't noticed. We'd
No,
had
I
Avec
that.
haven't.
raisin.
3 weeks.
three and a half weeks. Yeah.
Wow. So I
The
didn't learn
thing
any
is, though,
French.
I really found a restaurant that I liked, the first roulette that we had, and then I didn't really go anywhere else. And I didn't need to look at the menu again because I had the chicken Sichuan
What?
The lettuce wraps.
and the
Why did you say it
croissant.
like that? Because it's a chicken lettuce wraps.
They were good anyway.
Yeah, they were really
Scazzy
good.
had her hand up earlier. Teacher is now ready to listen to your
Sorry.
input.
So this was, I think, week 1. This was one of my favourite Moisms, and I'm not going to do it justice, but I'm going to try my best.
Oh god.
I'm scared.
We were
I'm scared.
we were in a taxi full of people on the way on the way to Capilano Suspension Bridge, like touristy thing to do. Car full of people. It was an XL, so there's like 6 of us. And basically the girls had been whale watching, I think, the day before. So we were talking about killer whales, just got on that topic of conversation. And then we were talking about film Blackfish, and obviously got onto SeaWorld.
Mhm.
Had anyone been to SeaWorld? Does anybody have a need to go to SeaWorld? Obviously a bit controversial. And Mo pipes
sorry,
up
the
from
back.
Mo
No.
pipes up from the back, goes, "Oh yeah,
Yeah, I think
I've
have.
been there. The one in Western Supermare."
Dead. What the hell?
What did you think?
I think it's called Sea Life.
Just an aquarium, yeah.
Yeah, just another
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
nice.
all the same.
Right.
But I thought it was like the same thing. Like it just clocked in my head. Like, yeah, I've definitely been there when I was a kid. It was a Superman. They all, honestly, the car
Western Superman.
erupted, and they were like, "It's in Florida." Florida was it?
Yeah.
Somewhere like that.
Yeah, you've not been.
Yeah.
Turns out.
It was dead funny.
It
Fake
was-
news.
It was very funny.
Okay, so big learnings.
Yeah.
Did you guys have a big one after the final, the celebration? Was it a
Recently.
celebration?
It's been looser, isn't there?
There has been looser.
I think it
It's
was
been
quite
looser.
challenging because obviously our game was so late.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know if mine and your voice is a little bit less than it normally
No,
is.
my immune system just didn't like
Amy's
Canada.
been ill
Oh,
for
yeah.
3 weeks solid.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Very unlike
all
Amy
right.
as well. She's not
Yeah.
usually very ill. She's congested.
Congested. Yeah.
Bless you.
Sympathy, I love it.
It was a good night though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was good.
But
What's the
obviously it was later than...
Yeah, we didn't get there till like
so you-
11, did we?
But our manager Harriet had sorted out a little bar pubby
Soiree.
place.
It was
Yeah,
like the
where our friends
oldest
and family
bar
had
in
gone.
Vancouver or something, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the DJ actually was really good straight off the bat. He was,
Yeah, it was good.
Lots of Adele?
No.
not so
No.
much
More-
Adele, but a bit of old school R&B,
Yeah.
bit of ABBA.
What were we
Yeah,
drinking?
Phil
Dancing Queen?
What were we drinking?
P&B's.
P&B's.
Is that what we were drinking?
Pineapple and vodka.
We were drinking P&B's, yeah.
It was
Pineapple and vodka.
All night.
all night.
All
though.
night.
night.
It did get a little bit.
To start with, delicious. Next morning, awful decision.
Not good.
What was she saying on the video, Mo, that you put on your close friends?
What was it called?
Scaz was on the sidewalk wearing...
Gorgamish. Was that
Gorg dash O
Did you put that
dot
on?
mish.
I don't
Basically,
understand what that was.
We made it to big light, so
also,
like 3 o'clock.
don't put the stuff on close friends. Just put it out there because I want to
No.
ask you on the pod about it
Yeah,
anyway.
fair enough. Fair enough. I actually
Did I
deleted
still
that
have
one.
like
Yeah.
wet marks
Yeah.
all down
Yeah,
me?
she
That
did,
was
yeah.
all night. That was. A lot of drinks
Don't
spilled
even look.
all over me.
Anyway,
Classic Scaz. We talk about Moism.
What happens on tour?
Yeah, isn't it? Classic Scaz.
Honestly.
anyway.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that you just said naughty little thing. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I didn't like that at all.
Sorry.
Would you like to speak to the manager?
Yeah, I would.
So basically, big light comes on, 3 o'clock. We get outside. Scaz is giving it large. Like, she's asked the barman where we can go next. And they say, there's this bar down the road that's open till 8:30 in the morning, plays house.
Yeah.
No, what did he?
He said heavy house.
Heavy house.
Oh.
Plays
Yeah.
heavy house.
Yeah.
We're not quite sure what
Which
that
didn't
is.
necessarily.
Wasn't a bit
And
of
you
a...
guys are more
but he
ABBA.
said it was the only place that would probably still be open.
He said it shut at like 8:30 as well.
8 in the morning.
But
I just
Scaz,
couldn't
he started
imagine.
revving everyone up then. There was a good few left.
The slow pronunciation of the place was because obviously he was like, oh, Gorgamish, and I was like, I need to type that into my maps. Like, can you just say that a bit slower? So he was like, Gorg-o-mish.
So then she was
That's
trying
why
to get
that came
everyone
from.
to do it.
On the
But
iPod
Paul
Nano.
Goffey ordered a taxi, ordered his Uber to go there. And
Shut up, I didn't know he'd
Yeah.
gone. Did he go?
So he's crossed the road, the Uber's arrived, he's crossed the road to get into the Uber and he's trying to get Cal's attention, who's in this, like Callum Gilbert, our other analyst, who's in a conversation and he's stood by the Uber going, Cal, like screaming at him. At this point, Scaz has decided she doesn't want to go anymore.
Also, it wasn't just my decision.
Kind of was.
Scaz, if you had said you didn't want to go,
No
none
one
of us
was
would have
going,
gone.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You are the enforcer of
But he
staying
was
out, to be
gutted.
fair.
He was fuming then.
So did
And
we go?
We
in the
didn't
end?
go, but
No.
it was a good decision in the end, I think.
Everyone
Yeah.
was quite rough the
Yeah.
next day.
That was
weren't
rough, yeah.
Yeah. Long journey back.
Yeah.
Just a long day, wasn't it? We
Long
didn't
day.
leave the hotel till like 5 o'clock in the evening the next day.
Oh, gosh.
So we had a lot of time to kill. We had to check out our rooms at 12. So we had 5 hours of
What?
exactly what? Eating bacon, that's what.
Eating bacon?
We went out for brunch and some of us were feeling
At 12?
slightly better than others.
Yeah.
Pretty much at 12. So some of us ordered like a legit brunch plate and Amy just asked for a plate of bacon.
I was
Ate
in
her
that
plate of bacon and went, can I have another plate of bacon, please?
I was in that, when you're like hungover, you're not sure if food's going to be cure or kill.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be worse or better. So I was just playing it safe.
She was
Bacon.
also commentating whether she was in a peak or a trough for the whole of the breakfast. I think I'm in a bit of a trough now.
So when we asked for your takeaway order for your arrival here at studio, the order from Amy Cokayne was halloumi sticks, hummus, pita, garlic bread, and boneless thighs.
Yeah.
Like, it's a picky pickup.
Have you got a
Picky
pick with that? Have
bits,
you,
didn't
Elma?
That's a day off post-tournament meal if ever I've seen one.
Just you got to choose foods you like.
It's like
Nothing
Nando's
too
tapas.
heavy. Yeah. I would get that not hungover, to be fair. That is like my normal.
That is strong. To
Did
be
you know Nando's is South African?
Is it?
I
Yeah.
thought it was Portuguese.
Yeah, Portuguese South African.
Oh.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
P&S.
Yeah.
I don't know what the S is. I don't know what the S is. I don't know what the
Stop
S
saying
is.
P and S. Right.
Fun fact, we brought you Nando's, Charlize Theron, and Sia Khaleesi. Any thoughts on everything
Was
that
that
we
still in
know?
English, that
What did she
bit?
say?
What
What
was
did she say?
it?
What was the middle word that you said?
What did I say?
I don't.
something
I
Portuguese.
can't pronounce it.
And then
It
Sia
wasn't that,
Khaleesi
it
at the end.
wasn't Sia.
Charlize Theron,
What's
What is
that?
that?
Sorry.
the actress who won the Oscar for the movie Monster.
Oh.
Charlize Theron.
What is?
Theron.
Can you say
Like
that?
Amy Barrett
Can you
Theron.
say that as if you're English?
Oh, Theron.
Oh, Amy Barrett.
Theron.
Theron.
Theron. Like they say it in
sorry.
America. Theron.
Theron.
Yeah.
Never
So
heard
that's
of
how Amy Barrett
Theron.
Theron
Yeah.
should be said.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stop pronouncing that.
Amy Barrett
properly.
Theron.
We
You
all
do
kind
not
of just
say the H. It doesn't happen.
we
You just
say
say
Amy,
Theron.
to be fair.
Yeah, we just said Amy.
We're on
I
first
got a
name.
picture of you and Amy on
What's
WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was she at the after party as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scazzy
She
bought her
rolled
a
in.
drink.
Wow. Besties,
Yeah.
hey?
Put it in the
Well,
graft,
you
didn't
did,
she?
yeah.
Put
Yeah.
it in the hard yards.
Mo gave her a shirt for a drink.
Yeah, to be
Yeah.
fair, that was weird.
You gave her your
Why is
shirt.
that weird?
What, your playing shirt?
Yeah, no.
Right, hold up.
You know, we
Before
signed
I
a
get-
shirt.
That was for
It
Cal.
was no. There was another one
No,
before
that
in
one was for
pre-season.
Basically, it was her 40th test in charge, and she was the first female to do it.
I thought it was her 50th.
40's a
Sorry,
weird.
40
I was going to
40's
say
not even-
40's weird to celebrate.
No, but she's the first one to do it, and they were made it like a big thing for that New Zealand-England game
At Twickenham.
at Twickenham. So I gave her my shirt
From that game.
from that game.
Whoa.
Wow,
That's so kind.
I thought that was a nice gesture.
That's
It's a
lovely
really
gesture.
lovely, yeah.
Lovely
It
gesture.
is.
Meg saw right through it.
Meg,
Jones.
how does she know about it?
I told her when she was here.
How did you know about it?
Have you
Amy
not
told
listened to the
me.
pod, Mo?
You obviously didn't listen.
Yeah, that's
No, I
well
haven't listened
muggy.
to that one. I've listened to. I haven't had time.
She's been so
What do you
busy.
mean?
She's been so
What do you
busy.
mean? Listen.
We've just been on a plane for 9 hours. I feel like you had time.
Don't wind me up. She hasn't listened.
Mo 2.0 says you're just brown nosing.
Fair enough.
That's classic Mo, that is, to
Yeah,
be fair.
classic Mo.
Bless you.
Yeah, I
get
know.
that
Get all the heat. Thank you.
Yeah, you've got something just on it, actually.
Anything else that you'd like to respond to that our Megan told us when she was here?
No, to be fair, we were just talking about it before we came on, but like I appreciate the prawn comment, but I just don't think she needed to labour the point for 10 minutes about it. That was my only thing on it. Bless her. But it was quite funny. We basically, before that scrum set, I heard them say something beginning with R, so I knew they were going to go right, and then I just got absolutely bent in half, and I didn't realise how bad it was until I saw the 3 replays on the TikTok later that evening. It's pretty bad, yeah. But fair play, like law of averages, do you know what I mean? She should beat me there.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
she doesn't score that, that's
Yeah,
more
that's
on
not
her
your
than
job,
you
is
trying to
it?
score
No,
it.
If
nothing.
Alex
No.
Matthews ain't scoring that try, I'm having a word with her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're having a word.
Yeah.
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 As an eight.
Next time, can you please come off the scrum?
Can you come off the scrum and just help me with that?
Can you help me with that tackle, please?
Sorry, I meant an attack.
Oh,
An
right.
attack if
Oh,
Alex
sorry.
doesn't
Oh, right, yeah,
score.
fair enough.
But
Right,
yeah, I did want a little bit of help with the tackle as well. That would have been nice.
Thoughts on the Barbie car?
Yeah,
Do you rate the effort?
She went. I do rate the effort.
It's
and
a bit
she's talking
creepy.
about me being a brown noser and try hard, and
Yeah, that's
she
fair.
turns
She's
up
coming
with
for
a-
your job, Mo.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm going to lose my job.
I'm panicking now. Don't panic.
Yeah, it's a pretty good effort.
It's a great effort.
And the two of you are hanging over there next to
Yeah.
Scazzy. Yeah, on the side
She's
of
obviously
the...
got a
Close
bit
your
of
legs,
time on her
Scaz.
You're
hands,
proper
hasn't
tie
she?
down you are on that one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, quality.
I like the photos that she's picked of everyone.
Yeah.
That's probably my favourite.
She
bit
did
about
herself dirty, didn't she? So that's fair enough.
It. She actually loves this photo of
Yeah,
herself.
well, no, I know she does.
But yeah, little
Great
cutie.
story, that's why.
How
Yeah.
did KDM, did she enjoy the car? She wasn't perhaps giving the same energy.
I think Katie M was half bewildered most of the time and then also just fighting for survival
Yeah,
the rest of it.
fair enough. Bless her soul.
Hannah Botterman, we spoke about you. Did you hear about this? We were saying how at 25, 50 caps is a remarkable achievement.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Woo!
She's not good with
Amy
compliments.
reminded me that she got hers at 23,
No.
so doesn't really matter. She went, oh, 25 was it?
No.
Shit.
You're at
23, I did
No,
mine.
that's not how that went. I went to her. That's really good. You're really young to get that. And then you went, "Meh," you came at me for that. Actually.
Yeah, I did.
Don't make me
I
out
did.
to be a bad person.
No, you're not a bad person. But you did get it at 23. That's got to be one of the youngest people to ever do it, 23.
It has to.
I
Got
was-
to be.
Don't know. I
Could
can't.
the
we
statos
fact
please
check
get in
that?
the
I have no
comments?
stats.
I think I was 24.
Jeez, bunch of overachievers.
Does that mean I'm better than Emily
Yeah.
Scarrett? Whoa.
I'm just gonna slope down in my seat.
75 caps from Mo!
Yay.
17 years later.
But you're playing
count.
some of the most epic rugby.
No, it was good, wasn't it? We can go back to bots. Let's go back to compliments.
Didn't you get a shirt presented to you from the
I
girls?
did, yeah.
for your
I probably should have
50th?
bought it actually. It's in my car, but yeah, that was really cool.
Is it like an ice hockey shirt?
Yeah, it's an ice hockey shirt.
Why is
Your
it
little
remarked?
face was buzzing. as
Yeah, I
Why
was,
were you
well.
so
I was so
happy?
happy with it.
Why?
Well, so obviously we'd gone to the ice hockey and stuff, and when we went to the CFL, along with my foam claw, I bought myself a jersey. They're quite expensive, the jerseys. So, but bought myself, and then I was like, oh, the ice hockey ones are really cool, but I probably don't need one. I don't need an ice hockey jersey. Anyway, me and Abby went to the store. She was like, oh, what?
Do you always talk with your hands flapping this much? Because the claw is.
The claw brings it out of you, I think.
Accentuate
Sorry.
it.
I mean, I literally
I can
can't
put
hear
I can
you
put
over
her
the
down
claw.
if you want. Oh no,
You
you
went
can't
into
do
the
that to
shop.
me because I
You went
forget
to the
where I'm
shop with
going.
Abby
So I
and
went to
she
the shop with
went-
Abby. Anyway, she was like, "Oh, what colour would you get if you were to get one?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, no, legit." She was like, "What colour
Is that
would
how
you?"
she speaks?
What colour would you get? And I was like, "Oh, probably the white one. Like, I'll probably wear that a bit more, like the white one." And then she was like, "Oh, maybe I'll get one." She was like, "No, we don't need one. We don't need one." I was like, "Okay, fine." Bought this shirt instead,
Go
says-
Canucks, go.
Canucks.
and it's got one of their star players on it.
Okay,
Don't know.
what is his name?
Something Miller.
Okay, that's really nice.
Anyway, yeah, so I wanted one, didn't get one, and then these lot obviously all pitched in because I'd obviously spent so much money on them over the last 4 weeks. Pitched in and got me a jersey that had Bots 50 on the back of it, which was really nice. So thanks, guys.
Personalised.
Really appreciate it.
It was a bit stressful doing it, but it was worth it for your little face.
Yeah.
But also, it's really difficult to do because Hannah does not leave my side. So, like, trying to find time to go and do something without her was difficult.
Maybe
And
pitched that a bit nicer. You could have said you didn't want
You-
to leave my side.
you literally kicked off like, "Where are you going? Why did you do it without me?"
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you
you
were
did. You
no,
were
yeah,
mad
no.
that
But
we
can I
should've
just
gone
say,
out that day.
if she had just gone out by herself, I would have been like, all right, fair enough. She went out with Maud.
No, I didn't know Maud was coming though. Mo brought Maud.
Sorry, it's my fault.
Well, thanks so much.
All's,
anyway,
all's well that ends well.
Yeah,
really
you
appreciate it. I
were, you
really
were proper
loved it.
chuffed as
I
well.
wasn't expecting it at all. Yeah,
How
I
many
was really
consecutive
happy.
dinners have you paid for now?
You've only had-
Consecutive, only 2, I think.
Overall?
but out of 5,
Out
you've
of 5 times, I've paid for 4 of them.
You still said if we get Hannah Botterman on the show, we have to pay her to come in because
Yeah,
she's really.
She wasn't happy about that comment though. She
Yeah.
said, "Oh, Scaz, you telling everyone I'm well harder."
I was like, no, do you know what it was? It was because you even agreed afterwards that the wet had been cut.
Big chops.
Was
a bit.
like Hannah Botterman is in financial need. Dire straits.
Start a GoFundMe page
Someone needs
now.
to fucking pay that bitch. Anyway,
But now she's
I'm all okay. I promise. I'm all good.
2 more dinners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, because we all read some of the comments on the thing, which was quite funny. We all obviously agreed to this. We understood the rules.
Yeah, I'm well aware of the
everyone
rules.
was
It's just
good for it. Like no one was forced into having to pay for everyone else's dinner. Just
How
to make
good-
that clear
Everyone's
to
so
everybody.
invested as well.
But-
like my mum literally stopped bots in the
Yes, she
street
did.
to be
You
like,
played it as a family the other day because they wanted to play.
We all wanted to pay. It was the other way round. Like because we were fighting over who was going to pay for lunch. Anyway, mum stopped spots in the street and was like, "Who paid for the last one?" She was well
it's
invested.
like, yep,
wasn't she?
me.
It's
Yeah.
actually, I think it's karma that you get it though, because you do buy the most expensive thing on the menu.
Yeah, I do, but I'm just like, well, if I'm going to pay for it, then I'm going to pay for it. aren't I? And if I'm not, someone else is. So
We went to a really expensive. Like,
yeah, the
well, no,
the second
Not
to
really
last one
expensive.
was
significant.
double the amount of the first 2.
Yeah. It
But
was
basically-
significant.
Significantly more expensive.
The
was
lady
delish,
was
though.
having our lives as
It was
well.
nice.
What did you have?
It's
It was
nice when it's free,
teppanyaki
Scaz, I
place.
think, is usually
Yeah.
what happens. But
Did you see the comment on your Angela
Oh,
Angela
no, what
video?
was that?
So you know the video where you're holding Scazzy's hand
she's holding my hand, but yeah.
and she says, Andrea,
No one thinks it's that way around.
thinking it's a cry for help
It's ridiculous.
when it should be Angela.
Yeah, well, Angela.
I'm glad I got that on film.
Yeah.
Thank
That
you,
was-
Amy
you did well.
Cokayne.
That was
for
very
getting
good.
That on film.
You did
Lou
well.
Fandango commented and said, well, she's bought you dinner
Lou
twice.
Fandango.
Hand holding is the least you can do.
Yeah, actually, I
I'll
paid
put
4
that.
times now. So what are you going to get? What are you going to give me now? What are you going to give me now?
We're moving up to
What are you going to give me now? 4 times. 4
A
times.
plus.
A plus.
Fuck off. The lot of you.
We won't expand on that one.
No.
Did Did you crochet anything on this trip?
No, do you know what it is?
Fun with that, haven't you?
Oh, honestly, I can't tell you the amount of hobbies I pick up, and within like weeks or days after I've done everything that I can do with it, I just sack it off. I spent so much money. I've got a whole massive bag of just yarn that I've just not used.
Maybe you should donate it to someone.
Yeah, maybe I should. The thing is, in my head, I will do it at some point again. I just have to
Didn't
pick
you
it
buy
back up.
glasses as well?
Yep. Got a head torch, got glasses.
Shut up. What, like magnifying
No,
ones?
so
you
they're
can
glasses
see?
that you wear.
You
so
wear
can,
straight.
Because your neck hurts a little bit when you're looking down doing it.
Right.
You look straight and then there's
it
obviously a mirror and it
reflects.
just shifts you straight down so you can just...
This is why I don't feel bad that she's paid 4 times, because you just waste your money on
I
random
do waste
stuff
my money
anyway.
on very silly stuff, yes.
So what is your current fixation?
She says with the claw on her hand.
Foam fingers.
You got a foam finger
You
as well.
forced me to get this.
I didn't force...
And the glasses.
Sorry,
the
can we just
glasses, the
discuss?
glasses was
Amy
one.
Cokayne isn't forced into anything.
No,
if you
that
don't
is
want to do
fair.
something, you don't do it.
That is
That's
fair.
true.
Right.
Right.
Except taking bots with you.
Yeah.
Right.
No, not yet. Not yet. Never forced, never forced.
Okay.
What are you obsessed with at the moment? What has taken up your crochet time?
Yeah, Scaz has actually, yeah. Fruit merge, actually.
Oh,
What is this?
I don't know. I downloaded it on the plane, started on the way over there, started playing it, then was like, guys, has anyone played Fruit merge before?
Is it a video game?
No, like a phone, like on your phone,
Okay.
where you like merge fruit. Yeah, but you say that,
Yeah,
you
you-
download
It's
it, you'll be
addictive.
addicted.
But see, I'm busy. I'm so deep in a renovation. I definitely can't be playing.
Do you need a
Fruit Merge.
painter? Because I can come and paint for you if you want.
Oh, I am actually starting painting tomorrow night.
Okay, well, if
Dead
you
serious.
if you need
She needs a bit
any
more
tips,
cash.
you let me know.
yeah.
Yeah. Fun the next
Top dollar
dinner.
though, top dollar.
No mates rates,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
No, mates rates.
Did you have any thoughts on Sia Kulisi joining us on the show? I'm sorry that I
God,
organised
I
him
was
for the week that you
gutted.
guys
Part
weren't
one,
here.
fuming, we weren't there.
I'm
But,
gutted.
you
What
know,
a guy.
we can move on.
Literally, when I told Shira I think he's going to come on the show on Monday, she was like, "Oh, I can't believe we're doing this when they're not here."
No, epic though. Really cool.
So cool.
He just speaks so
He's
well.
amazing, yeah.
I would love to be in a dressing room with him, just like giving us a team talk.
And obviously, like,
Wonder where you're going
Yeah, I
with that.
really
Sorry.
wondered where you would go with that. Just love to be in a
room.
dressing room with them.
What's he giving? Sorry.
In the background.
Do you know that
Right.
his wife famously told someone on social media he's not a type? Because someone said, oh, Sia Kulisi is my type. And then Rachel replied and said he's not a
That
type.
is
He's
fair.
someone's dad. He's someone's husband.
Wow.
He's not a type.
I mean,
Damn,
I wasn't,
snaps to
I wasn't
that.
saying it like that.
Snaps
Sure,
for that.
before you come at me.
Can't snap.
We'll have Rachel here so that you
Cool.
can explain it.
We can
Yeah.
get rid of that.
but all
frost before
the
that.
footage of him with different nations, giving loads of people loads
Shirt
of
press
time,
and stuff,
shirt
yeah.
press, post game, running around with the South African girls in training, just
Yeah.
giving like a little cheeky no look. That's nice, wasn't it? Yeah,
Clean
but it's
line
so
break.
cool,
Yeah.
super super cool.
Good
No,
fun.
Really cool.
I love the comments and the feedback on YouTube. I don't know if we've ever had so many comments from people, and it was interesting because obviously there's always going to be people who are like, I don't understand why must we be forced to watch women's rugby, but
I think like that all the time, to be fair.
yeah, I mean.
Forced to watch it.
Forced. At 71 Bootneck commented, I got really angry at this comment.
Bootneck.
I like that you
What
actually
shit
naming them
name
as
to
well.
begin with. Sorry, I don't know if he's going to say something stupid, but what shit name?
I was really
Bootneck.
angry, and then the longer I read,
Shit
the more
name.
I understood where this person was going. I have to be honest, the whole woke agenda being pushed in sports has got me off the fence and did the opposite, and I couldn't give a bleep about women's rugby. Listening to Mo and Sia reset me. Basically, I was all for women's rugby. It's just when you get force-fed it, then people get enough. But listening to genuine views has been so good to hear. Great episode.
I take back everything I said about him.
Bootneck can stay now.
I love that
Bootneck.
name.
Oh.
We brought Bootneck all the way back around.
Nice, 71.
Perfect.
Her.
All in one comment.
Also, can we change
Ideal.
your handle? Bootneck 71.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like I love women's rugby or something.
Yeah, we can update it to Team
Yeah.
Bots.
Yeah, okay.
And then someone who doesn't have a handle has commented and said, honestly, Sia's support of women's rugby opened my eyes to internalized misogyny I have. I'm a South African woman who loves rugby, and I'm ashamed to say I always said I don't want to watch women's rugby because it isn't as good or as entertaining as men's rugby. Luckily now I realize how wrong I was.
Isn't it mad though that, well, I suppose that's the whole point, but you need someone with his profile to open somebody's eyes who watches rugby and is a massive fan of South African rugby. That's
Wild.
yeah. But that is the point, isn't it? That's
It's
exactly
literally-
why it's so important. Yeah.
Yeah, allyship. So we will talk about South Africa and Italy shortly, but let's talk about Canada.
Yeah, that was feisty, wasn't it?
Oh, what, the game?
Yeah.
I
Or
have
just more
never
the place. The
seen-
place in general,
Well, I mean,
feisty.
the place, but also the game. I've never seen as many pursed lips and people looking not happy after a win.
What is a pursed lip? This
Like,
came up
You do
earlier.
that a lot.
Do I?
Yeah.
What's that?
Like a cat's bumhole.
Oh, that's a visual.
There we are.
Exactly that. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Basically, just like if it was an emoji, it would be like that flatline mouth
Oh,
where
Not
just
smiling. Yeah, that's
I mean, you
cat's
won
bumhole, that one.
and you got the silverware, but there were not many very elated faces on that pitch post-match. Does anyone want to comment on this?
I mean, it's just probably the worst we played in a little
Yeah.
while. So
I'm
it's
very tired as well.
so tired.
Hard to be happy when you're tired.
Happiness is a choice.
We are bad at celebrating.
No.
I said it to Scazzy before.
Yeah, no.
Like, you
Yeah,
saw
we're
the Aussie
terrible.
girls go mental. Obviously, Spain went mental for their win. I think it's just the standards and the expectations that we have on ourselves, like personally, and then obviously as a collective, as a team, like are so high that if we fall short of that, then that's the bit that takes over. And I think that's why we are able to be consistent in what we're trying to do. Do you know what I mean? Because it's
you're
always about the
own.
performance. It's not like, oh, we've got the win there. It's like we weren't happy with how that actually went. Does that make sense?
Did it feel like a win, Scazzy?
it's quite classically English as well, isn't it?
Yeah, very English.
Just a bit, oh, thank you very much.
Thanks, bye.
Yeah.
Did it feel? What was the question? Sorry, did it feel
Did
like?
it feel like a win?
Yeah, obviously, yeah. But I think you're right. Like sometimes you judge things based on how you've performed rather than always the end. Bar a World Cup final, but I guess that was a final in itself. So
was a
you just
final.
got to win.
Yeah.
No, I think
100%.
there's something in it. Like we need really tough tests like that. You don't offer, you don't get them all the time throughout a season. Obviously, leading into next year, super important to have those challenges.
But also we celebrated hard after. Like everyone came back together, like in the changing room was like good crack.
The changing room.
Changing room's
That
always
poor
good
drugs
crack.
testing
Oh
woman.
my god.
No,
Never in my
she had to
life.
leave.
I actually had to leave the changing room.
Yeah, she
thanked
left.
Me. No, she thanked. It was me. She was staying
Oh.
with. And I was
Apparently she
like,
went into the staff like, do not go in there.
Can you set the
No,
scene,
we
though?
can't really set the scene on
Well,
that.
So Mo got drugs tested after
Again.
I know.
Every
after we
final-
win every time, but anyway.
I know,
it's all
bless
good.
her soul.
Replay of the
But so obviously,
2014 World Cup.
yeah, as soon as you get notified, that drugs tester then has to stay with you. So in a changing room environment, people are showering, getting changed. We've just won. There's a lot of music on. There's a lot of silliness. And the
Bit of
drugs, I think the drugs
nakedness.
tester just was in the corner like, oh my God, get me out of
She,
here.
it's it's the weirdest thing though, because you are just like naked in front of a stranger you've never met, and you just still act your weird self.
It's like Fashion Week.
But I kind of forgot because I was kind of egging it on, taking photos of like the front row with the trophy and all that sort of stuff. And then I realised that she was going further and further back, like, but still had to keep eyes on. Yeah. So then we exited the change room.
She
and
said
thanked me.
she'd been warned about us.
Yeah, I know. That's bad.
I was
in
like, I don't
itself,
know.
I don't
isn't
know what
it?
that means.
What
She's
you've been
been
warned
warned.
about.
Yeah.
By
As
who?
in not, well, I don't know. I said by the other drugs testers.
So I got drugs tested in game 1. So there was some drugs tested in our changing room then, me and Ellie
But
did.
we weren't doing the same
I don't know.
kind of
But
thing.
I don't know what they're used to seeing.
What, drugs testers or?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Did we all get drugs tested on tour then? Did you get drugs tested?
Not on tour, no, but I did get done twice. I had that for the blood and urine in pre-season, and then got done the next week after that as well.
And
I
did
got-
you do week 2? Or
I
what?
got woken up at 7 a.m.
Oh, that was rough, actually,
Training
yeah.
week on a random training day. Little knock at the door in the morning.
Come on.
You can't
over here.
shower. Get downstairs.
Oh,
Had you
wow.
been for your morning wee yet?
No, because I was
Oh.
still asleep at 7 a.m.
So.
Yeah. I thought I was late for a meeting or something.
Can we go back to the game?
Sorry,
Yes,
sorry, rugby.
Like, let's talk about the rugby for a little bit more. We have been diverging a lot. The outcome, because it was so close for the whole game and you guys scored right at the end, if that margin had been the other way around and you didn't win, how different would you have felt about the performance? Because you're saying that the immediate reaction was linked to the quality of the performance. But if you didn't get the win, would your feelings have been, we deserve to win?
No.
No.
Okay, that's interesting. Mitch did say in his post-match interview that he had discussed the fact that his words were, I was talking to my wife this morning. I said, whatever happens, happens. But the thing about the Red Roses is they have such high standards. If a loss does happen, we're just going to take it on the chin and work through it. We've got enough good learning tonight for us. Got to get a little bit quicker, sharper in some of our basics. So he had already explored and was fully prepared for the prospect of a negative outcome, which I thought was quite telling, because going into this game, you guys had been on such good form. But then Canada did really turn up on this occasion. I mean, you have to give it to them, right?
Oh, yeah.
Proper.
They played really well. Like, their offloading game, the speed of ball, like, they had one in the ruck for a lot of their rucks, and that ball was just moved straight away. But I think the beauty of it, I wasn't actually that stressed, I don't know if you guys were, through the game, because they had a lot of pressure, but we also had a lot of pressure, but it didn't ever feel like they were going to break us like that. Like, it felt like we were in a real arm wrestle, but actually we were going to be all right.
You can say that in hindsight.
No, genuinely, I did feel like that.
I think it highlighted that we definitely have a squad of 23, like every single person, like you were happy for them to go on, confident they could do the job. Like when we came off, like pure relief that I'm off now. Like I've done my bit, like you girls go on, and like fair play to the front row. They came on and did a real good job. So
Real good.
that is something that gets talked up though, to back that point up, like our Super 8 and the strength and depth in our squad, which has been there for a number of years now. You've got Scaz coming off the bench on 116 caps. Do you know what I mean? Like, what other nation has the ability to bring somebody of that calibre?
So producer Shira made
Sarah
this
Byrne.
point.
Over 50.
Yeah. So producer Shara made this point. What was that kicking to the corner at the end when you have Zoe Harrison, Helena Rowland, Scazzy Legs and Holly Aitchison on the pitch? Why go for the line out in that exact same corner at the end of the Rugby World Cup final? You were in that corner too.
Lord, I didn't
It's
even
the
think
time,
about
isn't
that.
it?
Yeah, because
It's
we
the
could,
time on the
if we
clock.
missed
We
that,
were-
they would have been able to go back down and.
So you've got 90 seconds. You've got a field position. You know if you kicked a corner, you're going to take like about a minute. I know you have a minute for the kick, but then you'll face the kickoff, which is back in your own half. And then like there's way less, not risk because it's never risk, but you can just eat the clock down way better. And you want to be eating it down in the right areas of the pitch.
it's just fun as well, isn't it? Who wants to watch a kick? Do you know what I mean?
So
let's watch,
true.
Fun, isn't
let's watch
it?
them all and some
Yeah.
pick and goes.
100%.
And break the bottom corner hoodoo.
Yeah, that we.
Was that on your mind?
No, not at all. But
No,
you just said
that
it, so
wasn't
I
even
thought,
that's the
why
spoken
first
about.
time I
Yeah, I
even-
would never even
Yeah,
thought about
no.
that.
Right.
Really? So that doesn't live in your brain?
No.
Only in producer Shira's brain?
Yeah.
Rent free.
Has that cleared that for you now? You feel good about it? Nice.
We just needed to process
Yeah.
some trauma, you see. So
Yeah, fair.
there are many England fans. We watched it back before you guys came in. We watched back that final line-out
Really?
from the World Cup, yeah.
Oh, the World Cup one.
Yeah, and then we were a little sad. And then,
Gosh.
then the Nando's arrived and it was fine.
Talking of the wees, you're weeing us now. I heard it on the pod. Either last week or the week before. When you speak about England, you wee. So to speak.
I we. And Bots is like, what?
Royal we. Is that
The
what it's
royal
called?
wee.
Royal we, yeah.
I
Nice man.
I have yesterday marked living 3 years in the kingdom.
Lovely.
So I'm more than halfway to also singing God Save the King. So, you know.
Whoa.
Do you have to do like a test to do that?
Yeah, life
Yeah, it's
in the
really
UK.
Do you have
It's
to
a
like
really
know
hard test.
who
I
the
don't
king
think
was
I'd
in
pass
like?
it.
No, Mo, there's no way you pass it. I'm sorry.
You don't even know what spouse is.
Yeah, I know. We've covered that.
Yeah, sorry.
And the blue tip.
That's not even the test either, that's just the-
over your shoulder.
That's just the general information.
Whatever.
Yeah, so I'm
Did you
going to
get
have
that
to
mug?
study
Did you bring
for
that mug?
No.
I did say
The
about
tit
the mug. Tit mug, yeah.
Berna's got a hoodie that literally has like all of the tits on, and then she's got a mug now with them
If
on
you're
as well.
a new listener to the show,
Yeah.
if you've only just joined us during the last season of WXV, it's very important that we explain. Mo doesn't understand why a blue tit is called a blue tit because its chest is not blue.
The rest of it
She's
is
still
blue.
not over it. She was talking
but
about the other
it
day.
should be
She's
a yellow
still not
tit.
over it.
She was explaining it to someone literally 2 days
Ella
ago.
also agrees. Ella also agrees, and I think
So
Box is processing
did
now.
someone give you a mug with the tits on
someone
it?
made one for Berna.
Yeah. And it
And
had like
I
six
said-
different
Tits.
Tits on,
it,
yeah.
Nice.
All the tits.
Like bird.
But what
tits.
was one? One was the
So mature.
Oh, what was it? I can't remember what it was, but say it was like the long-tailed tit. Mo was like, well, it hasn't even got a long tail, is it? It wasn't that, but it was something else. And she was like, oh, it's not even grey.
Yeah.
She was still not happy with
Doesn't
these
Canada have loads of
classifications.
tits?
Yeah, I think so.
Loads,
yeah,
Loads of tits.
Loads of tits.
That drugs tester, she thought that as well.
She's got a load of tits.
This has been my last 4 weeks, this.
Sorry. Yeah.
Wow, we so mature. I thought Megan was a lot, but you guys.
Yeah. You're probably not getting us at our best as well. So our filter's probably slightly off. Yeah. Sorry about
Sleep
that.
deprived at the end of like a long 11 weeks.
Whose idea was it for Sarah Cox, the referee, to be pulled into your
I don't even know.
celebration?
I don't know, but it was
In
so
hindsight,
funny.
we probably
Hated
shouldn't
it.
have done it either.
The other refs were literally
Like
kicking
shoving
her
at us. So yeah, it was quite amusing.
Because
wasn't
we
it?
couldn't on the TV figure out what you guys were shouting at. Then the coaching staff joins in and we're like, oh, that's very nice. And then you were still looking, vociferous. There was a lot of intensity there.
I think it was the resistance from Cox.
Yeah, you
that
should
made all
never
the-
resist.
Yeah,
Heavy
never
resistance.
Went harder.
And
at
then
it
when Molly Packer goes, get over here, I'm like, just please go. Please. She's
But
scary enough.
did you make the point that she said that on the pod, didn't she, when she came on? She was like, I feel part of the team.
Yeah, I said that,
So
yeah.
it's like, well,
No,
come on
Amy
then.
said it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you said it. Sorry, Ames.
Yeah, because I'm a fan of the
part
pod.
of the
Yeah,
team.
fan of the pod.
I'm
She
pleased
can't
with.
have it both ways. Do you know what I mean? If she
Yeah.
wants to sit here and say she feels part of the team, and we want her in a photo, then
Get in the photo.
get your ass over.
And she's
in the
never going to
photo.
ref us.
No, never.
No,
Yeah.
So
we're all employed by the RFU.
That
we
was
are.
a payroll.
Get involved.
Get in there.
100%.
But yeah, she didn't like it at all.
She didn't.
She was not happy.
Tell him what you
Bless
did to Ellie. I don't know if we've seen the photo when the trophy lift. Have you
Have
heard
you
about
seen it
this?
where, when people do trophy lifts, have you seen it where people obviously lift the trophy and then people like pull their shirts up and stuff so their tummies out and all that, just silly things.
Never in my
I've
life.
never seen that in my
Never
life.
No,
Really?
but now it's going to happen to everyone.
It's quite funny.
Never
I'm just
do
going to
that
start
to me.
kecking people.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I would pay so much money to rewind and as Packer lifts that trophy kecker. I would pay so much money.
Rugby
I
World
would
Cup.
pay so
Rugby
much
World Cup
money.
Final. You
Oh
win.
my
She would not
goodness.
find it funny
Raises the
though.
trophy.
I don't think
Right,
she's
so
funny.
Scazzy, go on.
I'd
Yeah,
accept a punch
I'm
to the
like on
face.
the back line. Ellie Kay's in front of me, obviously big, fluffy hair, loves her hair. So basically, I just went behind her and flattened it as much as I possibly could. So in the picture, she's hopefully going to have I haven't seen a picture yet to see whether I did a good enough job, but I thought it was
That's
quite
funny
funny
from you, though.
Thank
It's
you.
quite funny,
actually, yeah.
Thank you.
Good work.
Rub it
Thank you.
off.
Yeah.
Very funny.
She's
Yeah,
been
it's
on
all
a
you.
few. She's been on a few trophy celebration pictures in her life before. You can tell. Hey, she went in with the strategy.
I did then apologise to her in case she
Oh,
was
that's
sad
where you've
about
gone
it. I
wrong.
know.
Yeah, you
That's where
shouldn't
you've gone wrong.
apologise.
You do something, you have to stick to it.
Don't show no weakness.
You're
No.
really scared. You genuinely don't have
Show
to
no
apologize.
Anyway, I
weakness.
apologised. She went, oh, no, it's funny. So it's fine.
What was she going to say?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What-
Well,
what's she
then,
gonna do?
she then wore a hat all evening, so that's
Oh,
probably your
it's terrible
fault.
hat hair.
She did
That was
wear a hat.
Scaz's fault.
It's Scaz's fault.
Not your fault, was it?
Can we have a moment for Kevin Rouet? I just want to honour Canada's coach. Because I think what people don't understand about Canada is that this is not a professional program. These girls are balancing like incredible odds in order to be able to represent their country. You guys had, 29 weeks, 12 weeks? How many weeks did you have
11.
together? 11? They had
300.
4 weeks.
It is mad. I saw Mac post about this actually,
Yeah.
and it was like, I don't think we should be celebrating the fact that these girls are having to sleep on sofas and pay their way to be able to compete at this level. And I couldn't agree more with her.
Yeah.
But no, what they've done and what they always do in such a short amount of time when they come up to major tournaments is pretty impressive.
Yeah. They hadn't seen each other for 4 months. They have 4 weeks and then they deliver the kind of performance they did, really going to toe with you guys right until the 79th minute and the 56th second with 2 points margin.
You're still not over, are you?
That is unreal.
It's blown your mind.
I was just watching it thinking, I cannot believe they are doing this. This is outrageous.
But this was also like their moment a little bit, wasn't it? In terms of being at home, BC Place, they don't get to play at home particularly often. They don't get supported that well. So that was a real opportunity for them to capture as many people as possible within their country.
And we've now won that shield off them. What's that shield called? That
Stanley Cup?
No, the old Rick Shield or something. They got it off New Zealand because they beat New Zealand in New Zealand.
What's the
And
shield
Australia
for?
had it before that because they had beaten someone.
What, it just gets passed around whoever's...
You can only lose it when you play at home. If you lose at home, that team then takes it off you.
Oh, right.
I don't know the real name of it, sorry.
Oh, there's some great.
Someone's
rugby
gonna have to
knowledge
search
right
that.
here. Someone please just get in the comments and enlighten us.
Yeah. It's gonna blow up, that is.
Can't wait for it.
Up.
Ireland finishing second on WXV1 rankings ahead of Canada because they scored a win over both New Zealand and the USA.
Mental.
Could you have seen this coming?
I don't think so.
I
No.
don't think so.
Not-
Coming
And
into
that's
this
not being
tournament?
rude to
No.
them or anyone in that competition, but like the 6 best teams in the world, certainly the top 4, you just assume that they're gonna really, I don't know, do
Drive
their
on.
thing. Yeah.
Where are they actually ranked? Where's the world ranking?
They're 6th.
Have they not- have they bumped
yeah,
up
they
or
are
no?
They'll have
sixth.
gone up
Yeah,
a
but
bit,
so pre-tournament, where were they? Like 11?
8th?
below Scotland, weren't they?
Yeah,
Just
got
below
them.
Scotland.
8th or 9th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Below Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, now boom, up there.
Yeah.
So
Finishing.
good.
Ready for World Cup draw.
Oh, on the World Cup.
You
draw.
in that World Cup draw, man.
I'm ready for
You've
it.
not shut
I'm
up
setting
about
an
it.
alarm.
Thursday night
Thursday,
watch show.
7 o'clock, get there.
PM.
So if you are listening to this on Thursday morning, we're obviously recording a few days before because they've just emerged from the plane. But yes, Thursday night, 7 p.m. on the One Show.
Who would you want to face in a quarter or semi?
Anyone, don't even care. You've got to beat everyone to win a World Cup, haven't you?
Yeah,
So,
whoever's in
yeah.
front, yeah.
Nice aim.
Even South Africa.
Yeah, bring it on. We played them at the last one, didn't we? So
More of the same. Nothing major.
I actually quite
They've
like
gone
playing
so
teams
well.
that you don't normally play as
I
well.
do think the draw's exciting though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Given
exciting.
like, say like Ireland, like America, Scotland, how everyone's going. Australia.
Why are you excited about the draw?
Because I just think there's going to be a thing. Like it's actually a thing. Whereas I feel like normally you just get, you're like, oh, you're in Group A with Ujima Flip, them and the other person.
Ujima
Ujima
Flip. Nice.
Ujima Flip.
Nice. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love Ujima Flip. That's
Boot
such a
neck.
good one.
I also think like the 4
Don't know how
pool
you spell it.
situation's good as well because now we're going to have quarters, semis,
Yeah.
only top 2 from each pool instead
Yeah,
of basically like
it's just so
everyone
much
goes to a
more.
quarter.
It's
Yeah.
on.
And like anyone can beat anyone at the minute.
So-
I did see, was it Sarah Orchard? I think she posed the question, I wonder how many home nations will be in the same group. Because that's quite possible, isn't it? You
yeah,
could
it is,
basically
yeah.
get like a
Like,
Six
You have a
Nations
Six
pool.
Nations pool.
Ooh.
Danger, danger. So if you are listening to this at some point on Thursday, because obviously the audio version goes out first thing in the morning, get down to your rugby club on Thursday night, watch it together, tag us in your videos. We'd love to see your reaction to this. Send us all of your thoughts, get in on the comments, DM us all of
Who
your
presents
feedback.
the One Show? Who's going to be doing it?
So Gabby is on it, your friend.
Gabs.
Oh,
Yeah,
friend.
Gabs. And some
loose.
presenter from the One Show.
Loose friend.
She's a loose friend.
She's a loose
Well, no,
friend,
she's
is
not
she?
a
It's
friend.
not very
Sorry.
nice, is it, Ellie?
No, as in like,
She's a Ujima Flip.
wow.
Who'd you flip?
No. Describe it. I've met her like 5 times. She's lovely, but she would we're not friends, are we?
Do you text one another?
No.
Did she
Loose
say,
flip.
congratulations, Scazzy Legs?
I'd like that, but no.
Gassy legs.
KDM called you Scazzy Legs on comms.
Well, maybe this is a call out to Gabby. Get in touch with Scaz. She wants to
Yeah.
be friends.
She wants to go for a coffee.
Just a little message to say
Little
well
coffee.
done. She's doing real well.
Congrats. So happy for you.
There you are.
this even start?
Anything else you want?
You have been saying, like, around camp and stuff, you have been speaking about Gabby.
Yeah, you have. You mentioned it like
You have
every
been
day.
saying, I was really hoping she'd get in touch, but
Yeah.
she hasn't. It's a bit awkward now. I don't know whether to
Like,
reach out to her.
I really
don't
look
know.
up to her and what she's doing
Yeah.
in sport at the minute.
So it's probably come at a really good time because you haven't been getting worried about it.
It was
Who
more,
else has
like
she
in the
been talking
room as
about?
well. She's actually been saying about she wants help with her commentary.
Yeah.
You did say that.
Mentorship. Look,
Yeah.
mentorship. That'd be nice.
That'd be
wouldn't
nice.
it?
That'd be lovely.
That would be really nice.
Gabby, over to you.
Gabs.
This has quite literally been my last 4 weeks. Go on, any more you want to get off your chest?
Anyone else she speaks about a lot?
Just us, really, isn't it? She's quite obsessed. It's a bit embarrassing
come
at the
on, you've
minute.
been wanting to talk about something for a long time.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't wear them today.
Oh, your chinos. What? Where were we even going when that happened?
To the
We were
arcade.
just
You
going
went
to the arcade.
no, well, we're going, to
We're
the
just
shop
going to the
first.
You were
arcade.
going to the arcade. Please
Yeah.
start your story coherently.
Right.
Sorry.
Been my last 4
We
weeks.
went there.
So it's a day off. Me, Hannah, and Emily are not going whale watching. We went not a bit of us.
No.
Whale
We're gonna-
watching.
We went whale
Everyone else
watching.
in the team went whale watching.
Okay.
We
said
went.
no.
Actual whale.
We
We're not
went. The
doing
lads
that.
will stay
Didn't wanna pay
back,
for
and we'll
it.
have a day at the arcade.
We went
I'd paid for
shopping,
2 meals already,
Yeah.
and Scaz said that she wasn't going to pay for my world trip, so
Yeah.
she didn't want to pay for herself and me.
Yeah, this guy's
Oh,
just
yeah,
all
that's
the
the other one. That was the
Sorry.
other one, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Andrea.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So me and Bots got the memo. Similar attire to what Hannah's wearing now.
Yeah.
Comfort joggers, t-shirt.
Kirks.
May I chip in?
No.
No, you can't. No,
You may not.
no.
Put your mic down.
No.
Podcast and
It's not always about you, Emily, actually. So me and Hannah, we're meet up in my room. Hannah's come over. We're in the same thing. Memo wasn't
Yeah.
spoken about, just happened naturally.
They look like they've escaped from prison.
We didn't say you could chip in yet. Anyway, Emily turns up. We're not sure if she's going for a job interview or what she's doing. The woman is wearing chinos.
She's got chinos on.
We're going to the arcade.
It's adamant she hasn't got chinos on, by the way.
They are
Adamant. She's like, they're not
chinos.
chinos.
They are
They're not- I
chinos.
said to Kat, they're chinos.
They
They're
are.
categorically chinos.
They're not chinos.
She's like, have you got chinos
A
on?
little short, flappy leg.
Flappy
Why did you
leg.
say the word flappy? I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I
Next
didn't
thing
like
they're going to tell us you were wearing
a
a
short,
polo with
flappy
it.
leg.
She may as well have had a polo with a little
T-shirt,
jumper around her
jumper
shoulders.
around her neck,
yeah.
obviously.
That, you actually did have a jumper around
You
your
did,
neck.
no, she did have a jumper around her neck, yeah.
Bear in mind, we're playing Mario Kart and stuff.
I didn't know that at the time. We
Sorry, we did know that. We did know that.
no,
We did.
Where were we going, actually?
Started life going shopping.
No, we'd gone back to the hotel
Either
post
way,
shop.
chinos.
Post shop. We were going Gastown, then we were going dinner.
It was denial. It was the denial of the chinos that I then had to ask people
Yeah, we
if
did a
they thought
poll.
it was chinos.
We did a poll.
We had a couple of grandad pants, a couple of that,
Bethan did say you had
a
granddad
couple of
trousers
grandad
on.
pants, but the overwhelming response was chinos.
Yeah.
I liked them. I didn't say we didn't. We didn't say we didn't
she
like
took
them.
massive offence, but
She
we
did.
weren't
We
saying
didn't say
that.
we didn't like them.
It just wasn't the
Said,
vibe.
I really like them.
Just wrong.
Not for now. Not for now. And it was more the fact that you've bought them on tour.
Yeah, why did you bring them? What was the event that you were going to wear them for?
Well, shopping.
I always go out of my chinos to go shopping, actually. Little boat shoe on.
Not chinos.
She had boat shoes on as well.
Yeah.
Boat shoes.
Yeah, boat shoes.
And a crew
boat
clothing
shoes.
polo top.
You have to be really careful what you believe.
She had boat shoes on, yeah.
Proper boat shoes. Proper boat shoes. We said, Scaz, we're not
boat
going whale
on the front as well,
watching.
didn't they?
We're not going on a
Yeah,
boat,
we
Scaz.
sacked that
Why have you
off.
got your boat shoes on? That's what we said.
And then we were at the arcade and you got obsessed with that game as well.
Oh, you did,
I
yeah.
was obsessed with that game.
You're over
Did you
there.
win?
No, she didn't get it.
No,
And
right.
no, we were there for ages
Yeah.
and we're like, come on, Emily.
We
we-
finally found something that Emily
Yeah.
Scarrett does not win at.
I think I've got a
so
video of
mad
it as
about
well.
it. It's the one where basically there's like 50 balls in a tank and then there's tubes that rotate with gaps in between and you have to hit the button to get the balls to drop. But if they don't go in the tube,
It doesn't count.
so obviously the aim is to get 50. And I could not get 50. I could only get
You got 49.
You got 49.
a couple of
several
times.
It was driving me
Let's just say, lucky the arcade was empty because you were not giving that machine
and I was
up.
hoiking those chinos up to get
were.
good body
Yeah.
position.
But she
It
kept
was-
going, just one more time. And then like 10 times
you were
later.
an actual
I was
addict.
fully addicted, yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, Amy's going to be really mad at me. I told her I was just doing it one more time and she's
I
gone
had to
round the
just
corner.
go off and play
Yeah.
basketball by myself.
Funny.
I mean,
Very funny.
okay.
But yeah, that was the Chino story.
Do you know who didn't wear chinos?
Who?
The Wallaroos in Cape Town were having the time of their lives.
They do
They
normally
did
wear a
have Chino, didn't they?
They were not wearing chinos in Africa. That I can tell you.
Oh, a little blue Chino now?
Tiny little shorts.
Oh, that's quite Australian, isn't it?
Very, very
Wow.
Australian. Lots of leg.
Their MPRs were suited and booted though.
Yeah.
Like Jill and Yappy in the box, yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
wear suits, yeah.
But they had dark navy suits. They looked very profesh,
Yeah, we don't.
very boss.
That was class.
Mm.
I did.
You do in your chinos when you wear them.
Yeah.
She really tries to raise the average. That's really
You
nice.
should get a little shacket to go with it.
What is a shacket?
With my boat shoes. I don't
Yeah, with
know.
your boat shoes, yeah.
no.
A shirt jacket.
Yeah, little shacket to go with her chinos.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
real
the
nice.
Chinos.
And her polo.
Did you enjoy the Aussies' work?
The Aussies looked like they had the best tour. Sorry. No offense to you
No,
guys.
we were so sad.
not.
We were so
Every
sad.
time we got on the bus, like Amy and I had a little debrief about, because you obviously follow quite a lot of people in women's rugby, and the weather in South Africa, they were all on safaris. They were on the beach on their
Did you see
days
they
Did they go
got-
on safari?
They were
Yeah.
chased by a baboon.
Yeah, I saw that on Bella's, yeah.
The Australian girls, when they got to the safari, the baboons came at them and they were just screaming and running around.
Would they get you? Like, would they hurt you?
Yeah.
Would they?
They are not your
Bearing in mind, on one of the
they would
days.
eat you for dinner.
Yeah.
Me personally.
Someone your size, yeah, they'd pick you up, swing you around, chuck you off. They would.
It was because we were like on the bus, like about to train in torrential rain,
Yeah.
and they were like posting like beach pics, and we were
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Swimming
cool.
with penguins.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Going
Shark, yeah.
One day we
diving.
actually came down and someone hadn't turned the lights on. Like the sun just didn't come out.
Yeah.
It was dark.
The whole
What, for us?
yeah, and that day we
not
went to,
remember
we
it
would
was a
go
couple of
into
dark
training
days.
and it was dark.
Yeah. But no, South Africa looked unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then those girls giving their boots away to the kids that they were working with in the community
Right.
just killed
Yeah,
me.
that was
Me
cute.
too. And my mum. I sent Elma a text. Mum basically sent it on to me being like, we need to do something about this.
I tried to give mine away after yesterday's. No one wanted them.
I would have taken them. Why you want from now?
Didn't know you wanted them.
Maybe it's just because they're quite big.
Quite big, and
Yeah.
they weren't in the best shape after
Yeah.
a
they
few
were.
weeks
tired.
away.
Yeah.
But no, we should do something about that whole boot thing.
Yeah. So Rugby Recycled, if you have watched and you listened to Sia Kolisi talking, some of the resources that you can definitely look into if you want to do what the Wallaroos did and help people is the Kolisi Foundation. On Instagram, there's an account called Rugby Recycled, which recycles rugby kit from here in the UK. And they have programs in South Africa that they support and basically repurpose kit that you don't need anymore. And Scrum 5 IVE is another guy that I worked with. After we had Aseza Hele and Babal Walacha on the show, we had a listener, Graham, reach out saying he really wants to support the girls team. And Scrum 5 and Rugby Recycled helped Graham sponsor our whole girls team in Cape Town.
So good.
That's sick.
As a result of that episode. So if there's anyone else who wants to get stuck in ways that the Wallaroos have inspired, or maybe Sia has inspired, then there are plenty of platforms. I love that Joe Yap also paid credit to that in her post-match interview after their win, 31-22 over Scotland. She said, obviously credit to Scotland. It took us 80 minutes to get the victory in the end. As a group, they've pulled together the way that they conduct themselves. They really are inspiring. Going into schools, working with young people. As people, she said her players make her really proud to
I know.
coach them.
And you saw how much she meant to them as well, like them lifting her up at the end and
so sweet.
going wild, which is just so nice to see after obviously everything she's been through.
But also the Wallaroos were playing WXV1 last year. They've dropped into 2. But I feel like they've come out of this experience so galvanized and looking so unified, and like they just genuinely look like they had a great time
Yeah.
together.
And sometimes it takes a bit of time, doesn't it? Like, obviously, Yappy going in completely new, I assume, tried to change lots of things, freshen it up with certain players and whatnot. Like, that doesn't happen overnight. Yeah, how cool.
Oh,
Such a good picture.
That's cute.
I was obviously rooting for Scotland as being half Scottish, but you also root for Yappy because
Was
she's...
this half Scottish?
Oh, it's just like a joke that I'm half Scottish. Don't know what I did there.
Yeah.
That
What
was
is the little
Little
totally
ball
irrelevant.
horns,
I
yeah.
was kind of just tired, I think.
So
Just-
are you actually half Scottish? Or?
no.
Okay, just checking.
A tiny little bagpipe that she plays from time to time.
Nice.
And the Was tribute,
I know.
Emma Wassell tribute, so beautiful from Rachel Malcolm in the post-match interview. And then loads of pictures of them. She was there at the airport when they landed,
I know,
which is
how
great.
cute. And they stuck her on the qualified sign. Did you see that?
Yes, there was a bit of
Don't know how
strapping
well
on
that
the
went down
qualified
with
picture.
branding, but yeah, funny. Bless her.
No one said stop. That needs to come off.
No.
So
And why would it?
no.
it's also Cape
Ridiculous.
Town. I don't think anyone there was going to be
Yeah.
too intense about it, which is lovely. Wales beating Japan 19-10. The reactions from the Welsh girls, I feel like, said everything. The Jazz Joyce intercept and pitch length try. Did you see that?
Just another day for Jazzy, isn't it?
Just Jazzy doing jazzy things.
Do you
Unreal.
speak to Georgia?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
What's she saying?
Didn't really speak about rugby.
Yes, fair enough.
Yeah. No, I think they obviously had a tough, few months, to be fair to them. So I think Probably didn't go the way they wanted it to the first couple of games, but I think getting a win at the end, obviously, they love a sesh, didn't they? So it's good that they ended on a win so they could have a good one.
They beat the Wallaroos back here in Wales before the tournament, though, but on the tournament seemed to have a bit of a tough time.
Yeah.
I did comment on the video of Jazzy scoring the try and said, I'm sure Norman is smiling down on you from Dog Heaven. And she replied and she said, he helped me score that one.
Oh, bless her. She probably meant that as well.
Yeah, she really did.
I reckon that would have been from her heart.
Yeah.
Bless
I don't
her.
think she was joking. I think she was being serious.
So cute.
Absolutely loved it. Can we talk about South Africa going down to Italy only just 1923 and the fact that South Africa has never beaten Italy and has never beaten Australia? And these are two teams that they gave a very solid go. But that home crowd, so I had a really good friend who went out to the game on Saturday and she started texting me pictures of so many dads and little girls. And then she sent me this message. She was listening in, dropping in on people's conversations, basically just walking and listening to people as they were leaving the stadium. And she said, a group of girls just walked past me and I heard the one say, I'm going to care more about rugby now.
Oh, that's so cool.
That was really cute.
She said the diversity of the crowd, the variety of dads and daughters, just not the kind of people you would see at a men's game, which is what we know here because we've seen it over and over. But to see it happening in Cape Town at Athlone was beautiful.
So good.
So nice.
So good. I think like we obviously went through that period of getting new people to watch our game. And for a long period, it was like, I've never watched women's rugby before, but I love it. And actually, like, obviously we're very fortunate now to have kept a hold of all those people and gained loads more. But I think that's it. Like, South Africans are so passionate about rugby. I think sometimes they just need to see it. And obviously Sia's put out a pretty decent rallying cry to get people to do that.
Did you see Sia saying that Coach Sways told him that he feels like it's his calling
That's
to
very
coach
cute.
the women?
Oh, that's cute.
Really? I
Yeah.
haven't seen that.
No.
He said, I'm a religious man and I feel like I need to do something significant. And he said at the end of his post-match interview, I thank God for the opportunity to coach this team.
Oh.
So good.
Strong.
It was powerful.
Guys, I would
Don't
just
laugh when I say genuine stuff, Scaz, 'cause it makes it seem not
laughing at
genuine.
you.
That was genuine.
but the kind of motivation that teams like South Africa will now get from Canada, because these are teams that might look at England and go, you guys have such a head start on us. You've got so much of a track record and so much of a head start. But I think that there are many teams much lower down on the world ranking looking at teams like Canada who came together and had 4 weeks. Now, obviously, this is a team who has a great storied rugby legacy and massive heritage, but still it shows what can be done. And I think that the way that Ireland has leapfrogged into WXV1 shows that anything can happen in the next year.
It's going to be spicy.
Especially
that's
now
why
we've
the
learned
draw's
about the
so-
draws, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be super interesting.
Because that's
Wild.
going to open up a whole host of new dynamics.
Because I don't know, have we ever had like the pool of death before? I'm not sure we have ever in potentially the women's game.
And also,
because-
to Amy's point, 3 could sometimes come out. So even if you were in the pool of death, you could still kind
you're
of get
probably
out of
always
it.
safe. Whereas actually, I think there's going to be far more jeopardy. If you can get jeopardy from a draw, but do you know what I mean? Like, it's actually going to look at it and be like, who's
wow.
coming out of that pool? Who's coming out of that
Yeah.
pool? And actually,
Well, we had France in our pool at the last World Cup, which is probably
That
quite
was a
bad.
heavy game as well,
That
that.
was a heavy game.
ouchies for a pool game.
That was, only you scored a try and that was it.
That was it.
That was one for the purists.
I thought I was going to lose my job after that game.
why?
I just came on, gave away 3 penalties. It was terrible. Really bad.
Come a long way
Yeah,
since that.
genuinely. Terrible.
50 caps later, here she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still got my job somehow.
Speaking of someone who
flying.
has decided to lay down their job is Belinda Moore, CEO of the PWR.
What?
Yeah, have you got any tea for us?
Yeah.
Don't
Spill
have
the tea.
any tea.
No, I
I've been
don't
asking-
Come
believe
on,
it.
spill it.
I don't believe it.
I genuinely, I just texted her and said, I'm really sorry to see that you've resigned.
Did
And
she just react to it?
Crazy timing, isn't it?
Start the season.
Right, start the season.
It was
one
just
game
before the
in.
first Prem
Yeah.
game, no?
Yeah, in obviously a massive year.
Sorry for the slow reply. It's been a crazy week. Thanks so much. Hugely appreciated your message. All good. Time for a change.
Fair enough.
Then I replied with one of those emojis.
Oh,
Little
nice.
Power
fist
to
So you were like,
power.
you reacted to me, now I'm reacting
Yeah.
to you. You're not getting a
Have it
sentence back.
I didn't mean it like that. It's Sunday night. I don't have time for like long stories. I've been renovating all weekend.
Do we know? Sorry, just going back. Do we know the plan?
So the plan,
Genevieve is going to do potentially. I mean,
so Genevieve Shaw, the chairperson of the board, is stepping in. The board is going to be a whole lot more involved. That's what I've heard. They are not making an appointment immediately. It's obviously from a timing perspective.
Unideal.
Crazy.
Yeah. Would you like to become the CEO of the PWR, Scazzy?
oh my goodness.
Great.
You could get Gabby to help you out with that, or
You could wear chinos every day,
Chinos
man.
all
You could
the
wear
time.
chinos as much as your heart desired.
Quick fire. Bristol season, what's the aim? Hannah.
Win the Prem.
Boom.
Yeah.
Okay. Amy, Leicester Tigers season, what's the aim?
better than last year,
Nice.
which was bottom. So
Sorry about
That is Bots' fault as well.
Sorry.
I didn't pay.
Remove topics.
Sorry.
No, because
I didn't
last
play.
The season
I didn't
last year, we had extra away. Sale, who was joint bottom of us, had Bristol at home. You guys did a big show. Apparently, went really well. And
Turns out
we just
I bring the
needed
good luck.
we needed a bonus points. We needed to score 4 tries on the assumption that Bristol would beat Sale,
And then
because obviously Bristol then made it to the final. So you would just assume they would beat someone that's at the bottom of the table. So we got the 4 tries. I'm on the bench now. I'm buzzing. I'm like, sick. We haven't finished bottom. Let's just quickly check the Bristol Sale score. Quickly, just a little check.
Bristol.
20 minutes, 5 games to go. Sale are beaten Bristol. And we finished bottom of the table.
Bristol. How
And I
dare
was
you?
mad at her forever. Still
I
not
didn't
over
even
it.
play in it.
Yeah,
feeling
exactly.
a little bit mad.
Like, exactly still your
You were
fault.
baby
I was
daycaring.
babysitting.
Yeah.
I had a very nice day.
She had the best day on the sideline.
did.
It was actually really sunny that day. It was
It
very
was
nice.
Really
lovely
happy
day.
for you.
Lovely
Yeah.
day.
She had a great time.
Well, it wasn't great for me.
Sorry. I am sorry.
Okay. Better than last
Better
year.
than last season,
Win
yeah.
the Prem. There we go. Those are
You
the
gonna ask
quick
these
fire
two?
predictions.
Go
Would
on,
you
ask
like
I
to
think
tell
we've done it
me
before, haven't
Go on,
we?
Scaz.
Top 4.
top 4?
Win the-
3-beat.
Win the Prem.
3-beat.
Yes, please.
For Gloucester Hartbury. Well, thank you so much for joining us in the fun house immediately, straight off the plane.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Mm.
Thank you.
Freshly back in the country.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
I look forward to spending many hours painting ceilings, walls,
Yeah.
and all kinds of other surfaces.
You just let me know.
And
Ooh.
I mean, the women's rugby community, just so warm, friendly, welcoming, and supportive.
I'll even pay for your dinner.
Wow. But we can't hold hands because I'm married, remember? Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry. She's taken.
Okay.
just get back in your box.
Would you like a bucket hat or a scrunchie?
Yeah, a bucket hat, please.
Would you
bucket
like a
hat.
Oh, 2 buckets.
Mm.
We
got
only...
Two buckets.
Oh, no.
I want
I want a scrunchie. I want a scrunchie. I want a
the one
scrunchie.
that Scazzy always wears, so we'll have to give you Scazzy's
Give Amy a
bucket.
scrunchie.
I can have a scrunchie.
Thank
I
you for
actually
wearing your
think
scrunchie,
I could
by
have
the way.
No, not at all. Love it.
2 scrunchies.
Absolutely
I
love
reckon.
it.
We haven't
Could
even
you?
spoken about Adele. Caught at the front of the bus singing Adele and your cousin.
Yeah,
Your
Ben
cousin
was,
was-
Ben was number
Oh,
one.
yeah,
What
this
that?
was
I
good.
saw you
Yeah.
singing.
Insane.
It's my cousin. So he works for BA as a flight attendant. And
His name is?
Ben Botterman. Good name, that.
Okay.
Ben Botterman.
So this was on Maud's POV, first person, little
Yeah.
personal video
Yeah.
of the trip.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's actually half South African as well, actually.
Ben Botterman?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like one
No,
of
no,
my
that's
people.
sorry, his mother's side. I don't know what, definitely, as in like his grandmother is full South African.
Full.
Full.
Oh.
On his mum's side.
Does she sound like I do?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, anyway, so he is a BA flight attendant. He was like, oh, how long are you in Vancouver for? A flight's come up that I can get on. And I was like, great, come. Like, we don't see each other loads. Got a flight out on the Saturday. Came in at like 7, saw him in the evening. He came to the game.
And
Then
it was your 50th.
It was my 50th, obviously, so that was really nice.
That's good.
Sorry, I'm going to digress again. My mother...
Yeah, I was going to say you need to mention that because that's bad.
Honestly, she texted me the day before the game saying, is this your 50th? I thought it was your 49th. I said, Mum, it's my 50th. Anyway, fast forward a couple of days, I'm going into the hotel, walk into the lobby, and she's in there. I'm like, what are you doing here? Came for the wrong game.
51st is a big game,
But
mate.
also, you were meant to play in the first game that you didn't end up playing in. So, it
she
should
was
have been.
completely. She was so far off, so
And
far off.
we thought she'd like emergency, like just booked it to come out then. But
No, she
apparently
booked
she'd
it
booked
6
it weeks in
ago.
advance. Yeah, like she'd gone, yeah, definitely that
But
one.
she had spent all of the energy. Subjectively, she thought that she was doing the right
Do you know
thing.
what? I'm
have to
just
give it
glad
to
she
her.
came. I'm
Yeah.
happy she came.
She
It was a
came to
very good
support
surprise.
you.
Yeah.
Every game is special when you
It
play
is.
for
No,
your
it
country.
is. It is.
And
Back to
then
Ben.
what did Ben do?
Sorry, so I'm then like, there's no point getting an Uber back, just come back on the bus, like, absolutely fine. Anyone that's new on the bus has to sing. So I was like, get ready to sing. Mind you, I know he's got pipes.
He has.
He was
pipes, Can
good.
confirm.
And
good.
he's
Pipes were good.
also very
Showman-like.
socially extroverted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Loves it, absolutely loves it. So
But
he's walk-
cabin crew,
So,
I mean,
yeah, so he's walking down the aisle in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm like,
He
Ben,
owns
come and
the
sing a song.
aisle.
He's got his arms up. He's like strutting down.
Like the exits are here.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this is my cousin. He's a flight attendant. Then everyone's like, where are the exits? And he's like, here, and in the rear. And I'm like, okay, chill out. Anyway,
It was funny.
we were,
Loved him.
yeah,
We
he was.
loved him. He had us in the palm of his
Yeah, he
hands.
did. But he absolutely loves Adele. He's been to see her like 3 or 4 times now. I think he went
Lucky
in Las
man.
Vegas, went twice in Copenhagen.
More even than our Mo.
Like loves
Wow.
her, loves her. Anyway, obviously I knew the girls also love Adele, so I was like, "You've got to sing Adele." I was like, "You've got to sing Adele," and he's like, "Oh, what does everyone want? What does everyone want?" Obviously, Mo's like, "Love in the dark." I want love in the dark.
Me and Amy were like screaming because Amy wanted to make you feel my love.
Yeah.
And then he just bursts into song at the chorus. I'm not going to do it. But yeah, and obviously everyone was like, "Ah!"
He was so good.
We made him do 2. We were
Yeah,
like,
we
no,
did.
you're staying up there.
Yeah,
So can we
But
book
Bot's
Ben
always-
for parties and weddings?
100%. He would love that. He would absolutely love that.
And this is how Ben's singing career was launched.
He loves it.
very good.
He was
Really
very
loves
good.
it.
Turns
Bless him.
out the red roses are just here lifting people up.
And
Yeah.
then crushing them back down.
Make you feel my love.
No, we love you, Emily.
He must just not wear chinos.
No chinos
No,
invited.
Big fail. These are the teams we will be looking forward to seeing play at Rugby World Cup 2025. In case you've missed it, England, Canada, New Zealand, France, Ireland, USA, South Africa, Fiji, Japan, Brazil, Australia, Scotland, Italy, Wales, Spain, and Samoa. So, tons to look forward to. We've been the Good, the Scaz, and the Rugby in partnership with Vodafone. Thank you so much for joining us, all of our friends. Please grab your foam fingers. There we go. Lots of party vibes in the studio. This is a Folding Pocket production produced by Shara Kilgallen.
Wish we'd known to say that before.